We're here live at CAMA 2014 in Jacksonville, Florida. As promised, I'm going to take time out now and spend a little time with none other than Rhonda Ray, Jacksonville's own. Welcome home, Rhonda Ray.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. It's so much warmer.
Yeah, it's nice to leave that snow and stuff behind for a little while.
It's wonderful.
Well, I just want to take some time and talk to you a little bit about the group Made New. And I see you got the T-shirt on there now. Tell us a little bit about your journey, how you came from Jacksonville all the way to Louisville, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, let's see. I'm from Jacksonville. Northside Church of Christ is my home congregation. My family moved from Jacksonville to South Florida, and our job transferred us to Louisville, so that's how we ended up there. God had a purpose for us there, and so now, my husband is preaching at one of the congregations in Louisville. But our journey with Made New, as you know, started as just with brothers and sisters, you and Betty, and we're just hanging around our house. She's cooking, we're singing, because we love to sing. My family loves to sing, always have. Singing and doing stuff, and we were just invited to a program, just an impromptu kind of program to fill in a gap, and sung a song, and it just kind of blossomed from there. I truly believe that God had a purpose. We didn't know. We had no idea that our journey would start from the kitchen to here. But, when God has a purpose for your life, you just have to go on that journey. You don't have to know where the end is going to be. And I know that our journey hasn't ended, and I'm excited about it because we've done so much, not just in singing, but the people that we meet, the people's lives that we've touched, and we've touched so many. That, to me, is the great part of the journey.
So tell me about your journey as far as being a singer, a director, etc. I understand you've had some past experiences with other groups. I sang with the group in Jacksonville, my favorite group. Now Total Praise, sang there. Did a little directing in Jacksonville, and then when we moved to South Florida, directed one of the youth groups there and sang at Hallandale Church of Christ. Yeah, Hallandale. Sang with the youth there, directed the youth group there, and then when we moved to Louisville, sang in the chorus at Newburgh and directed the group there for a while. And now I don't think I'm really directing. I'm just kind of hanging in with Made New and just kind of guiding them on. We all just do our little thing. I think if you need a leadership part, then that's the part I play. I'm the one kind of keep it. No, that's not right. Tell the truth.
Again.
Yeah, go ahead and tell the truth.
Yes, gonna do that again. Nope, I need it high. Nope, Sustain your note. Sustain that note. Yeah, that's my job.
You also worked with the book or something too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. How can I forget that? Yes, the early part of the 80s, when I went to school in Tennessee and lived in Columbia, Tennessee, where Carmack Boulevard, where the Bookers are, and sang with them. Had a wonderful time. It didn't last as long as I wanted to because I moved, but sang with Stephanie. At that time, they were teenagers.
Wow.
Rashawn Hoopy was just a kid, a naughty-nosed kid. But enjoyed it. Love that family. I love that family. Love them. So they have so much talent, and God just blesses them. And so I can't say I really directed them. They will say that. I was just kind of there, we just had fun, just enjoyed each other. Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about being with Made New, this crazy group of people that we are?
Well, we're just like one big family, truly. And it's 6 of us. 3 out of the 6 are my family, So
True.
we're 50% of the group.
True.
That sometimes is a plus and a negative. My husband, my daughter, and so, because they're not as cooperative and listen to me as much as you guys do, as you know.
Right.
But the most part, I love that we are truly a family. We're a Christian family. And, we say we're brothers and sisters, but we are a for real family. which means all of that comes together. We get on each other's nerves, and we do. But at the end of the day, we're there for one another. I mean, the things that you guys, you, Betty, okay, what they have done for my family, what we have done for each other, we are always there for one another. And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
So now, tell me a little bit about what you do as far as your occupation when you're not singing with Made New.
When I'm not singing with Made New, well, for 20 plus years, I was a healthcare representative. I worked for a health insurance company, Humana. That's how we ended up in Louisville. Decided to, after 20 plus years of doing that, and a healthcare agent's kind of like a sales rep, healthcare sales rep. Did that for a long time, and I wanted to do something different. I actually wanted to pursue my dream that I've always wanted to be, and that was a nurse. And God blessed me to be in a position where I could go back to school and get my nursing degree. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on my nursing journey now. So I have my LPN license, so I am a practicing nurse, but I'm in the phase 2 of my journey.
Okay.
I'm working on my RN degree, and ultimately want to become a nurse practitioner. So I'm excited about that. Yes, I'm older, but hey, that doesn't mean that I can't continue to pursue my dreams. So God has a purpose for me in that, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it to death. So yeah.
And what's Betty's mantra about getting old?
It's no problem about getting old. Just don't be ugly. Can't be ugly because you can't fix ugly. Get old as long as you're not ugly. So I try not to be ugly. I'm sorry.
And we are back with Rhonda Ray. More. Okay, now I understand you are a first lady. You are a minister's wife.
That's what they say. I keep forgetting that.
Let's talk about that. So, had you always envisioned yourself as being... Oh, you said that mighty quick.
No.
Why you say that?
I'm so not minister's wife. God's not through with me. He's still working. He's still working with me. When I envision a minister's wife, I envision someone like Betty. They have that spirit, that mild and long-suffering kind of spirit. Y'all know me. I don't have that. I'll long-suffer for a point, and then I'm like, okay, suck it up. Let's deal with, let's move on. That is me. And so, but God is working with me. He is. I enjoy ministry. I do. I just don't. I know there's a lot that comes with the role of being a minister's wife.
Like what?
You have to support your husband, and I think that's, because I'm very protective. I'm protective. So when, someone says something or do something that's directed at him, I go into protective mode.
Right.
And so, but one of the things I have to learn is, even though I'm in protective mode and protect my husband, I still have to maintain that spirit. And that sometimes is hard when people are saying things about your children, and the children living all kind of foul lives, when you have to maintain that certain spirit. And so that has been, I can't say it's been a struggle, it's been a learning experience. I'm learning how to control my tongue more and just hold my peace and let God work. That is not Rhonda. Rhonda's first thing is, okay, I need to put you in check.
Okay.
But I know that is not the godly thing all the time. So that has been the biggest thing that I've learned in being in that position as a minister's wife. Support your family, protect your family, but also know when to speak, and when you're going to speak, make sure that it's the right thing, at the right time. The struggle is real, people. The struggle is real.
So now, we are on these trips all the time together, and of course we get to know each other pretty intimately. What's some of the most difficult things you think we have to deal with as a group when we're...
His personality. Oh my gosh. I really feel sorry for you, Troy. Because you're our manager and you have to deal with all of this. because like Erica, Erica's my daughter, for those of you that don't know that. And my baby is special. We know she is. And so when she comes with her little own personality that clashes with my personality, then we have problems. You're trying to balance that. And then we have my husband. If he don't agree with what I say, he's not one to hold his tongue, and we talk about it at home. He'll just say it, And so, and then you have Michaela and Betty that are mother and daughter. So Michaela's trying to correct her mom on some things, and she don't want to hear it. And it's funny. It's funny how we have to balance all of that, because at the end of the day, we're going to go out there and we have to sing praises to God. There have been times that before we would, okay, we got to stop. We have to come together, get this thing right spiritually. We got to be on the same mindset. We got to fix some stuff before we go out there and sing praises to God. So for me, that is sometimes a little funny. I feel sorry for you, because you're like, okay, I'm just trying to manage all y'all crazy folk and make sure everything's right. And we're very vocal. All of us are very vocal. None of us hold our peace. And it's funny, it's fun, but at the same, but also it can be kind of challenging. So that's where the balance is of the group. And I think for us, because we genuinely love one another, we fellowship a lot with one another. And I think with any group, regardless of what size, that's important. You need to fellowship with one another, because the more you fellowship with one another, you'll know each other's personalities. You'll know, okay, she's going through her little thing right now, I'm gonna leave her alone. And you genuinely know each other's personalities. Like, I know, it's funny because I know when you're irritated, like, okay, I'm ticking him off right now, I think I better shut up. We know each other because we spend so much time, not just as a group, but our families interact so much with one another. And I love that because we don't, when we go somewhere, we know we get that support. My family pretty much in the group, but like your family isn't. So it's good to know that they trust that when you're out of town, there's no tomfoolery going on. First of all, tomfoolery. We are not going to let it. We cover our brother. For all you other women out there, we cover him. Nothing's going to happen, because we make sure you keep walking. So, yeah.
So now tell me this. We're back in your home state of Florida, in Jacksonville. I know you miss it, and there's no place like home. But what do you think about living up north now, and what are your future plans? We had a 5-year plan. We're going to do this thing for 5 years. We're going to come back to Florida. That's what I agreed to with my husband. How many years it's been? Almost 20 years. It's a lifetime. Yeah, look.
We're still in there. I love the Louisville area. I love the change of seasons. We didn't really get that in Florida. Didn't get it at all in South Florida. It's a different kind of love. Home is always home. But Louisville has become my home now. So I feel like, when people leave a country and they're in another country, that's their home. They've embraced it. Instead of fighting it, I've embraced Louisville. I love Louisville. I fight it. I defend it. I'm a Cardinal. All of those things, because it's a different experience. Louisville people are totally different than Florida people. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
And they're special in their own way.
We have our own issues.
Yes, and I love that. So that's our home. And now we're like, I would love to move home back to Florida one day, but that's something that I don't think is going to happen. Maybe when we retire.
Right.
When Maid New retires.
You got to take me with you then.
Okay.
We all got to come back to Florida.
We all going to move together. Probably all live together.
Dog, then we have to get new banners printed.
Maid New, our golden years.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of which, oftentimes we have difficulty with tempo and other things.
Oh my gosh, we're so tempo challenged. I don't know if I should have said that. Yeah. And we're still working with that. And I think probably because we have, Michaela and Erica that's in their 20s. And then everybody else and in the 40s, not even early 40s,
Right,
like 40, 50 right there. And then you have me and Betty 50, you know. So we are a tempo challenge. You know, my husband, I think, has Tourette's. You know, so when he gets excited, you know, he has that little special tick where he just can't stop it. So I can't stop my leg, you know. And then you have your own little rhythm.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you're always in jazz mode, you know, like
somewhere else.
Pick it up. So you have me. If anybody ever really watched some of my videos and saw some of the stuff that we do, I'm doing things to try to speed it up or slow it down. You know, I know people. That's why I have no hot flashes. It's not because of age. It's because of y'all. You guys do it, but in the end, it all comes out good. I'm thinking, oh, we did the worst performance ever, and it balances out. So and that's also knowing personalities. I figured out what to do to make you go up and make them go down, and make us all just kind of be on one even keel. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's just, I think, gonna be us.
Yeah,
that's us.
That is made new.
Sing a slow song in record tempo time. Soon we'll be done. Is it ultra fast? I'm sorry, that's my niece. She was recording. I'm getting recorded and everything. Yo,
we have run into a family here at Camel in Jacksonville.
Oh, you are recording that? That was my niece. You got family everywhere.
See?
Okay,
Welcome back home. Well, we're going to leave you. Do you have any parting words for any of our fans or anybody out there that's wanting to get into this? Or
I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a great ministry, but you have to recognize if it's going to be a ministry, be serious about it. It's not just about the singing. For us, the singing is a vehicle, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vehicle for us to reach people that sometimes we would have never reached. We've sung and where have we sung at restaurants?
Mm-hmm. On street corners and vigils.
On street corners and vigils, we've sung in venues that the church wouldn't have never been at.
Mm-hmm.
We've even sung in gas stations. You know,
Yep.
we don't care. Wherever someone wants to hear it, we'll sing it. You know, of course, we sing in nursing homes. We sing in hospitals. We sing at people's death bedside. You know, and
Prisons.
yes. Maximum security.
Maximum security
Yes, we
prisons.
have.
Yes.
Had a baptism.
Yes.
Yes. So we do those things. It's a vehicle for people to hear the word that probably wouldn't have ever heard it before. And if nothing else, it gives them opportunity. And we wear these shirts a lot of times so it can stimulate conversation. And so if you're going to do this as a ministry, do it with the whole purpose and intent that God will get the glory.
All right. There you have it. Rhonda Ray, Jacksonville's own.